everybody. Today is Friday and it is St. Patrick's Day. So, I have traditionally gone out for St. Patrick's Day. It was my holiday. I have recently discovered MagFest. So, MagFest is a big party weekend, and then less than 2 months later, now I'm being expected to go out and party again, which can be just taxing, more than I require. But in the past, we've had a lot of fun going out to places like the Four Provinces or the Dubliner. We went to Villain and Saint last year, and the places just rock. So, what are your Thanksgiving traditions, or Thanksgiving, the St. Patrick's Day traditions? Now, for me, I just want to go someplace where they're going to play all the traditional tunes that you might hear. We were actually out at a little place before we went to see Star Wars, just having a couple of beers and whiskeys, and there was just one dude up there playing all my favorites: Whiskey in the Jar, Irish Rover. I think he even played the Unicorn song. That's my father's favorite. I've never quite understood why. They take out all the tables in the standing room only, and a lot of times you got a pipe and drum band coming in and just totally blowing the place out. It's great when you can get some people who want to dance. Let's see, we went to Harp and Fiddle in Bethesda one time. That was a good time. That was when it was on, I believe, a Sunday or Friday? I'm not sure. I think it was Sunday, actually, now I think. Which was an interesting day. But then, you can go to places like this on days that aren't St. Patrick's Day, and they will have occasionally a band playing like this, but it's a much more subdued atmosphere. St. Patrick's Day brings out quite the raucous environment. However, a few times I've gone to these places and these guys are playing stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the beloved green. La Bamba seems to be a really popular song to play on St. Patrick's Day, which I've never quite followed the reasoning behind that. People also really like Wagon Wheel, which, is fine. I guess it's a crowd pleaser. Certainly isn't one of my favorites. Oh man, boy, do they love John Denver. So, again, I ask, what are, your St. Patrick's Day traditions? A lot of people stay home, will make, I heard of a guy who would always make haggis, which is intriguing to me. Of course, people say Friday you're Catholic, you're in St. Patrick's Day, can't eat meat. But if you want corned beef, go ahead and do it. That's fun. And I don't have much else to say. I can tell you one year we went to the National Portrait Gallery and saw Hideo Kojima speak. He was talking about Metal Gear Solid and his inspiration. It was the, what do you call it? It was the Art of Video Games exhibit. They had a bunch of games out in their foyer, as well as a ton of exhibits upstairs. It didn't really so much seem as the art of video games as it did the history of video games. But there was some art stuff in there. And I enjoyed very much not only seeing that and speaking, but hearing him speak. But then being downtown already, we got an early start. Started out at grabbing lunch at RFD. Then moved our way up to Black Squirrel, and eventually did wind up at 4Ps. So that was the last Saturday. Next year it's going to be on Saturday. I doubt I'll be able to top that, but we'll try. You going to be staying in? You going to be going out? What do you like to do? What do you like to hear when you go out? Do you mind hearing La Bamba? Does that bother you? I heard it twice. The one year it was very strange. Maybe that was the year it was on Sunday, or maybe even Monday. I think that year it was on Monday was the year we went to the Dubliner on Saturday, and the Dubliner on Saturday rocked. But on Monday, it was weird. We had a good time. So basically, I just spent this entire video reminiscing, and I apologize that we didn't bring you a lot of good content. But St. Patrick's Day traditions.